joining us in the studio, Mr. Phil Collins takes the hot seat to answer your questions. So if you want to make contact with our world, grab hold of your Earthman communicator and enter this.
Oh, tremendous. Oh, tremendous. Hello, I'm Dominic Belgedis.
Yes, and I'm Daniel Cakebread.
And this is Art Forum. Now, some of the early artists were known as they were cavemen. And Daniel's been doing some research into cave art, haven't you, Daniel?
Yes, that's right. These early cave dwellers painted simple pictures depicting mammoths and wild boars, pregnant ladies, and men with very large spears. Yes, oh, they really were marvellous.
Oh, tremendous. Well, aren't you going to show us any, Daniel?
Oh, yes, yes. Here's one that was recently discovered in a cave in Stoke. Oh. Isn't it marvellous? You can really feel the the oldness of it, can't you?
No, Daniel, quite frankly, you're a fraud. You did this yourself, didn't you? And anyway, there aren't any caves in Stoke.
Well, there might be, underground.
Oh, shut up. Let's get our special guest out here. He knows all about these things. You see, our special guest today is a very old man. He's been around since the beginning of time and was there to witness these first creative urges. So please welcome our art expert. I can't speak. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, please welcome our ancient art expert, Mr. Phil Collins.
Oh, yeah! Hello there, Phil. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Art Forum.
Yes, very kind. Phil, if you don't mind me saying so, you have a very modern name for one so old. We thought you'd be called Moses or Ezekiel or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really that old, you know. I don't know quite where you got that idea from, but, in fact, I think you're being quite rude, really.
Oh, no, come now, Phil. No, you were around in biblical times, in the times of Genesis.
No. I was in a group called Genesis.
Oh, yes. Well, excuse me.
Yes.
How do you explain this painting?
Yes, look. Isn't that you there?
Yes.
That's you. Yes,
Yes.
yes. Can we have a look at the next one, please,
Yes.
Dominic? How do you explain this? Look, old man. Old beardy.
Yes. How do you explain this cave painting we did of you? No, that you did, that we found on the internet. Look.
Look, yes.
Who's running this program? A complete clown?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Hey!
Told you, old man.
Listen. All right, I am an old man, all right? Are you happy now?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes.
Can we have a chair, please, for the old man?
Oh, yes. Now, there you go. Mr. Collins, would you like a cup of tea?
That's very kind of you, actually, yes.
Oh, cup of tea for Mr. Collins. Nice and piping hot and very sweet, just like old people like it.
Lovely.
How about some biscuits?
Well, as long as they're not too hard, because the old teeth aren't quite what they used to be.
No. Well, there you are. Now, Mr. Collins... Oh, can you hear me all right, Mr. Collins?
Oh, well, perhaps you'd like an ear trumpet. Here you are. Why don't you try using this, Mr. Collins?
Right.
Very good.
For an old timer, eh?
You were meant to listen with it, but never mind. Let's continue our lecture on cave studies. Can we hear the cave music, please?
Wait a minute. No. You can have a go at my age, but not me music, all right? I'm off.
Oh.
That's enough. No.
Oh, would you, Adam and Eve? Never mind, Daniel. Let's roll on the floor.
Yes.
Mr. Collins, I'm terribly sorry. You two, you've done it again. I mean, no, please, I'm nothing to do with them, nothing at all. I think we shall move on quickly.
That'll appease him.
Have a look at this, malted milk.
Hi, Luke.
Next! He's a fool to himself, I tell you, my brother. Don't do it! Oh! Will he never... Are you all right, brother of mine?
Not this time.
For goodness sake. And now, from a small bruised ego to a perfectly formed old bruiser, here's Phil Collins' fact file. Oh!
I don't remember ever wanting to be a train driver, or an astronaut, or a racing driver. I just wanted to be a drummer.
And he was a very young drummer boy. He had his first drum kit made for him when he was just 5. He even sold a much-loved train set at 12 to kit himself out for a future of increasing success.
These drum sets got bigger and bigger.
And with big drums, Phil auditioned for a band in 1970, and that band was Genesis, one of rock's all-time supergroups. In 1975, he became lead singer as well and went on to front the band for 20 years.
I've always felt the singer was the cheapest gig in the band, because all they had to do was look good and wiggle their bum.
Well, he always wanted to be known as the ordinary bloke from Hounslow, and his talents don't just lie in music.
Dad, you said I could have a cow of my own. Can I have this one?
Hold on, I'm in one of our herd.
You said I could choose.
Later on in his movie life, Phil starred with Julie Walters in the critically acclaimed movie Buster. And he seems to have taken everything at face value. Now, since launching his solo career in '81, he's sold over 70 million records worldwide.
That's it, because he went to a lot of effort. Look, the piano doesn't even work.
Doesn't even work.
This summer, Phil achieved a lifelong ambition, taking to the road with a 20-piece big band, playing to the likes of Nelson Mandela and Her Majesty, the Queen. And very recently, he's danced back into the limelight with a brand new single and album. So it's our pleasure to welcome, fresh from his new home in Geneva, and he's flown out especially to be here, here's Phil Collins.
Phil, welcome to the show. Lovely to have you here. And I'm very glad to say that today I'm not lying on a very small piano.
Well, unfortunately not.
It wasn't very glamorous though, because I was so huge. I was trying to look like Michelle Pfeiffer. It didn't quite work, but never mind. Now, 23 albums since 1971.
Is it?
It's quite good going. You don't remember anymore.
Oh, I don't know. It's a blurs a little bit. Whenever you see bits and pieces like that, it kind of, there's bits you forget, you know.
Exactly. Now, you live in Geneva. Now, lots of showbiz people move out to LA or New York or somewhere like that. Why Geneva?
Well, I mean, you know, I've decided to go there because the lady I met lived there. And so I went to live there. I mean, it seemed the logical thing to do. She worked, and so I wasn't about to pull her somewhere else. And at the time, the papers were writing little naughty bits about me. And so I thought that I would just sort of bugger off, you know.
Sorry about that. Now, apparently you're a very good skier, and in the winter you spend all your time skiing, and in the summer you spend all your time on Lake Geneva in your little blue boat. How little is that little blue boat?
It's 20 foot. It's a 20-foot boat. It's not so big. I could have bought a bigger one, but actually I bought it's a nice size. You can go. It's fast enough to go water skiing, and it's also got a little cabin, so you can, you know, when it gets too hot, you can go in there, have a little glass of wine. You've got a toilet, a little kitchen, you know.
Oh, it sounds bliss. Do you have a crew?
No, it's just me.
Just you? That sounds wonderful. What's the most...
me and the missus,
You've obviously made a lot of money in your time, 23
Fortune.
albums.
Absolute tons
What's the
of it.
most extravagant thing you've ever bought?
Well, the boat was, you know, kind of, should I do it, should I do it, should I do it? Yes. But every time you go in to buy some clothes nowadays, I mean, things are extravagantly expensive.
They are so expensive. This jumper was £60.
Yeah.
60 £60. Does it look like it's worth £60? I don't think so.
Saw you coming, didn't they? No, it's like T-shirts. You know, I remember in Houston once, we were rehearsing. I had a T-shirt, like it was a Versace T-shirt. I took it and they ruined it. And so we sent it back. And they said, well, you know, here's $10, go and buy another one. We said, $10? You know, this is... So it's stupid, the money you pay for clothes sometimes.
Well.
Yeah.
Now, apparently you're writing the music for the new Disney movie, Tarzan.
Yes. I've been on it for about a year, and I've got another couple of years to go with it, because it's such a long process, the animation thing. It's great fun writing for something that will last forever, that's the first thing. But also, it's just so different, you know. You have to write a song that you sing, and then in the film will be sung by an ape. You know, so it has to be kind of, works for everything, you know, works for her, the ape, and works for me.
Excellent. Oh, we'll look forward to that. And that's out 97, isn't it?
Christmas 98.
98. Oh, we've got a bit of a wait for that.
Oh, yes.
Now, we're going to be seeing your new video, It's in Your Eyes, a little bit later on. And also you're going to be answering everyone's questions. If you have a question for Phil, this is the number to ring now.
0181811